Hey everybody, welcome. This is the 60-day review. I just made the 30-day review just a few days ago because I was behind on doing it, but that is okay. So these past 30 days have actually been difficult for me. I have been struggling to not emotionally eat, not give in to those old habits. Day 1 through 30 was quite simple, minus the diarrhea. That was not fun. But I felt so new and determined. It was just like easy. And honestly, the amount of stress was very little, I felt. Then, we all know, I got the interview of a lifetime, and I just absolutely went into panic mode and sky high anxiety and stress. And if you didn't know, I am a very stressful and anxious person. It's gotten worse through my 20s and into my 30s. It initially started, I say that, but I remember being a kid and having to go check to make sure the door was locked on my house like 3 times when I'd have to walk to school. So I've probably been like this most of my life. So my anxiety was really high and stress eating became a thing, and the chicken wing saga started. It started off with having chicken wings from Buffalo Wild Wings 2 days in a row, and I felt like death. Oh my Lord. Anyways, and so I began the second chicken wing saga. I learned my lesson the first time, no Buffalo Wild Wings. I looked up some of the ingredients in their chicken and seasonings, and Jesus, it's like some of them are like 15 ingredients long, and half of them I can't even properly pronounce. But definitely there's MSG in it, and MSG has always made me feel bad. It makes me bloat, it makes me swell, it makes me want to drink a gallon of water, and then I feel sick because I'm being told to drink water, but my body doesn't necessarily want more, and yada, yada, yada. So I did breadless, baked, but I didn't think about what was in the hot sauce, and I did have some ranch. It was a mistake. I had that one day, and then I had it the next, and then I had it the next, and then I believe next I had it 5 days in a row, maybe 6. And that was a terrible week. I felt terrible. I felt bad. I started to wake up in the middle of the night again with my shoulder and my wrist hurting, my left knee hurting. I'd wake up and my ankle would hurt. And this is, if you have any autoimmune issues, it's a little more easy to understand. The pain is it's excruciating, and it's like a light being flipped. It comes out of nowhere and would wake me. It'd wake me up dead out of sleep. My sleep was crappier. I felt worse. I felt terrible. And thankfully to Right Brain, he helped step in and be like, no more, you're feeling bad. I was having diarrhea, by the way, only when I was on the chicken. He's like, you're feeling bad, you're doing worse, no more of this. So he kind of laid the law down, and I went back to eating meat again and got myself back on track. And I think it was Jay that said, the wagon, when you fall off, the wagon stops and waits for you. So I just got back up after my little chicken wing saga, wiped myself off, got back on the wagon, and continued on. And I've been doing really well since. I will say, from having those chicken wings, the cravings were ridiculous. Before, nothing, no cravings, not a zilch. And there definitely had to have been sugar in that. Plus, God knows what else I didn't think about. So I have, for me, decided no fast food, no restaurant food, none of that. I did not get this weight being able to control myself. And obviously, I was 4 weeks in when I had the first chicken wing incident. And that lasted from like week 4 to 6, just kind of intermittent between those two. And you can see on my website that I actually gained like 1.5 pounds or something close to that over those 2 weeks. And a lot of it, I think, was just fluid from just the crap I was eating. I stopped doing that and my weight started dropping again. So yeah, that's for me. Other people can do well, been fine, but that is just what I'm gonna have to do, and I'm okay with that. Besides, it's cheaper. The last 2 weeks have been a lot better. I have been feeling much better. I've noticed more weight loss, specifically in my stomach, which is great. And I feel like I'm just slowly starting to move more. It is a mental battle, though. And I'm not really sure why. I guess because in modern times now, we expect instant results. And I'm not talking about the weight loss. I'm talking about habits, which that sounds like an oxymoron, right? A habit is made from doing something repetitively. That I expected my habits to be changed in such a short period of time. But I'm 32. I've been doing this, since I was a early teen, tween is what they call it now. And I'm not really sure why I thought that I could just get over it so quickly. But still being aware of it is really important. And despite there being easy times, I don't want to say it's necessarily hard, but it's more of a mental and a physical battle at this point. It's arguing with that dark side of myself that is wanting to sabotage and punish and say I'm not worth it. It's hard. It's hard not to listen to that voice that has been part of me from whenever I can actually remember it being there. Pretty much, I remember being there my whole life. I don't know when it popped up. So, yeah, but overall, this has been a really good experience. I just did my blood work results yesterday, and I will say that has been a good boon for me. Also focusing on why I've been doing this. I had a little breakdown after the whole chicken wing thing, and I just realized I had reverted back into being selfish again, and I had kind of lost temporarily why I was doing this. And I know you guys have heard it before, and I am tired of being selfish. I'm tired of putting myself first and my wants first, and I'm not gonna do it. I might stumble and fall and make some mistakes here, but I truly care about other people, and I want other people to hopefully follow whatever path works for them and feeling better and being a part of life, because I had gotten to the point of honestly being suicidal. And the only thing that stopped me is I worked in a hospital, and I have had patients before that did not successfully complete it, and it's devastating to them. It leaves them half there, half not. And for me, that was literally the only thing keeping me hanging on to this life. And I don't know what shifted from then to empower me forward. Well, it was going to the emergency room, actually. Being in the most excruciating pain of my life and realizing that I was living in my own house of self-pity that by doing that, I wasn't considering anyone else's feelings or their life or what they wanted. And for me, that's what really helped push me out of that. And trying to have a conversation with the other part of me that thinks I should be punished for letting myself get where I got. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty dark place of my life I'd been, and I know there's others there, and if you are there, know you are absolutely worth it, and take one step forward at a time. It hurts, but you can do it, and you are much better off here than not. And there are people out there that you don't even know that care about you and would miss you. And the funny thing about life is we have no idea how our existence is going to impact the future. I couldn't have told you 6 months ago that I'd be sitting here doing these videos, hopefully encouraging others to, maybe if they're not going to do carnivore, that's okay, but follow a path that leads them to a better life of being healthy and happy. Life is not always sunshine and rainbows, but developing the resilience to be able to hold to your values and beliefs and not crumble under the pressure of society or that dark voice in the back of your head. And I would have never thought I'd be here. And to be honest, I don't think I'll ever understand the impact of me doing these videos fully, because I won't see it, and that's okay. Knowing that I've impacted at least one other person in my life in a positive way, it keeps me motivated. Life should be about lifting others up and making it a journey about crawling up a mountain together, never about stepping on others, ever. Anyways, I didn't mean to get emotional. So the last 2 weeks have been going really good. Biking, walking, and either later today or tomorrow we will go on another bike ride with my sister and maybe her husband. I don't know if he's going to want to join us. But things have been going really good, and it seems like life is becoming a little bit brighter for me. I don't know how to explain that, but it seems like the dull is starting to fade a little bit. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate so much everybody's support. I know I say that every video, but I really do. And you know, if you're out there and you're feeling alone, just reach out. Sometimes we just need a little hand me up, you know, to get back on our feet, and that's okay. At every point in our lives, everybody needs a little help doing something. So anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.